What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking our first look at gameplay in NBA 2K26 with the new ProPlay system, what it's going to look like. They're also going to talk about some specific features. I've made some notes about some specific features that I really want to hit on. We're just going to be watching this, reacting to it. They do have a whole blog out as well, so if you want to read all of that, you can. But there's just a lot there that I don't necessarily think is relevant, to be honest with you. So we'll just watch this, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on what this is going to be like.
What's up, y'all? Tyrese Halliburton here with NBA 2K gameplay director Mike Wang to break down this year's new gameplay features in 2K26. Today, we'll discuss the new ProPlay motion engine, enhanced rhythm shooting, and other advanced controls. Now let's get to it.
This year, ProPlay technology is evolving, bringing more authenticity than ever before through advancements in rhythm shooting, new customization options on offense, an all-new dynamic motion engine, and much more. In 2K26, ProPlay powers the all-new dynamic motion engine, using machine learning technology to make your actions feel more lifelike and realistic. Dynamic lower body pose matching adjusts the exact positioning of players' legs and feet on the fly to remove the skating seen in past games and ensure that players launch, plant, and cut realistically. This is the biggest change to player movement since NBA 2K21, offering a fresh and authentic feeling every time you step on the court.
And that's the same year I made it to the league.
I mean, the thing for me is, and I was like watching somewhere else, so they used to have people fly in, right? And then they'd stick those things on them and capture the movement. Now, they just look at the NBA footage and are somehow able to put that into the game. So it seems like it should be more smooth, right? Game speed is going to be sped up this year. I like that. So the game speed is going to be faster. And if they can get the game speed faster with, better pro play stuff, it should be better. I feel like pro play hasn't really been that big of a positive so far in the game. So hopefully it says like it's the biggest adjustment since 21. So hopefully it's a big and good adjustment as well.
It's wild to see how gameplay is.
Y'all see the shot meter? Hold up. My face cam might be in the way.
I made it to the league.
But
it's wild.
The shot meter, my face cam's not in the way. The shot meter is back to what it used to be. Y'all see it.
See how gameplay's evolved the last couple of years.
Old shot meter's back. Enhanced rhythm shooting. All right, let's see what this is.
Players who take advantage of the rhythm shooting mechanic will notice more responsive and authentic jump shots that simulate a true shooting motion. We really wanted to emphasize creating a skill-based environment in 2K26 that blends authenticity with competition for a more rewarding experience. This renewed focus will be felt across multiple gameplay features, from shot outcomes to successful blocks and steals and loose balls and rebounds.
As a shooter?
Now, I was listening to Evan talk about this. And so, like, I got my controller here. Supposedly, you can like, if you want a fast jump shot, and there's like a no-dip jump shot, which I don't know if they'll talk about as well. But supposedly, like, if you flick your stick faster, it'll be a faster jump shot. But if you flick it slower, like, you have control over how fast your jump shot is. It's super weird, and I don't know how green windows are going to be affected. And I don't know if they are going to talk about it in this, but there's a no-dip jump shot. Supposedly, if you're passing the ball to somebody in the corner and you're holding L2, they can just catch and go up with it without like dipping it. So it's going to be a faster jump shot. But again, I don't know if the green windows are going to shift for the faster jump shots. I don't know if, they're going to be a smaller green window, and if you have more time to catch and shoot, if you're going to get a bigger green window. That's what I think should happen, because like if you are rushing, like if you're a shooter and you don't dip the ball, you're probably going to be less likely to make the shot if you're like rushing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They didn't really specify on that, but I like the differences in the rhythm shooting. Also, I don't know if they're going to talk about it in this or not, but in high level games, so like in high difficulty online games, green or miss is back. So if you don't green the shot, it's not going to go in. So that's something else that I think I personally like. Once I got used to green or miss, I do honestly like it. But yeah, rhythm shooting, it looks like it is kind of revamped. It's back. Some people don't love rhythm shooting. You still can just shoot with square. But with all of the, all of the things within the new rhythm shooting, it's going to be kind of an adjustment. We're going to have to really see what works, what doesn't work, right? So again, you get basically control over how fast you want to flick your stick, which is crazy to me.
That sounds awesome. But what about potential changes to moves in the post?
post move?
Big men in NBA 2K26 will now be able to leverage all new signature go-to post shots by holding up on the shot stick while in the post. Players can lean into a host of new moves, including shimmy floaters, baby hooks, and up and unders. Playing with your back to the basket is a lost art, but those who are able to master it can take advantage in the paint.
We'll see if that actually works. This is an interesting
previous versions of NBA 2K, layups were limited by a single signature layup package. But this year, players can draw inspiration from around the league to mix and match standard layups, floaters, quick scoops, Euro steps, hop steps, and spins, and determine exactly how they want to finish around the rim.
So supposedly like slow Euros are in the game, and like you can mix and match different layup packages. Again, I don't know how that's necessarily going to look. I don't think that's a big adjustment necessarily, but it's intriguing, right? Like, again, they're trying to at least bring something new to the game, which I gotta respect. Defense, here we go. Gotta be honest. Defense needs some upgrades, man.
2K26 uses system-driven technology to generate player-to-player collisions that are more reliable compared to previously scripted motion.
I feel like that animation's been in the game forever.
Captured animations. Coupled with new dynamic motion, this change improves the freedom of authentic movement for both the dribbler and on-ball defender. Interior defense has also been redesigned so that it's easier to put a body on shooters when they're finishing around the rim and make body-to-body contact in the air. And bigs will feel increased physicality when roaming in the paint.
So is that just gonna be a foul every time, or like is it gonna be cheesy? I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna be like. But I've always felt like the less like exact, same animations that you get over and over again, the better off you're gonna be. Like there's certain animations that if you get, is gonna be a like layup, right? Like it's how it's always been, or it's gonna be like there used to be like a contact dunk animation as well. Like there's certain animations that are just kind of like cut scenes that I think needed to be gone. So hopefully they are gone.
Last but not least, we've added some new offensive controls to give players a more intuitive, deliberate, and free-flowing experience. Ball handlers can now shield themselves from steals.
Is it just me, or does like this not look anything crazy?
We've added some new offensive controls to give players a more intuitive, deliberate, and free-flowing experience. Ball handlers can now shield themselves from steals by reacting with the Quick Protect mechanic. The introduction of Quick Protect will bring more balance and lead to more skill-based outcomes.
I like Quick Protect. So the way the Evan and Stacks broke it down is like, gives you an advantage. Like if somebody reaches and you click L2, you're going to have an immediate advantage over the defender, which I like. So if you can predict them reaching, gives you an immediate advantage. Plus if you get, in front of somebody, you can hold L2 and like keep them on the back. So if you've ever heard of like snaking a ball screen, or like, crabbing somebody off a screen, that's what you're going to be able to do. And basically should be like a 2-on-1 situation in like the pick and roll, which should be nice if it actually works.
You can even use it to put defenders in jail, just like Luka and other strong guards love to do. For spot-up shooters, you can use the new quick shot feature by holding the left trigger.
See, I don't know about this, man. I like the addition, but is it going to be limited? Because there's some players that can't shoot without dipping the ball. So I don't know how this is going to work.
On catch and shoot shots. This will skip the dip and allow you to get your shots off super quick like Klay Thompson.
And what's going to happen with the green window there, right? So like if you quick shot, is your green window still going to be the same? You're just going to have to flick up and down quicker with rhythm shooting. Like how is that going to work? I don't necessarily know. I don't mind it though. I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't mind it, but I don't know how it's gonna be. I feel like it could be overpowered, honestly. Like, you want me to be honest? I feel like it could be way overpowered.
Slashers now have access to slow motion Euro step gathers, something we've been seeing a lot of in the league lately from players like yourself and Ant. This will help you navigate through the paint and around defenders by decelerating to throw defenders off and create space with a slow-mo finish.
Like, is that really going to be usable? I don't know.
Finally, another highly requested feature is the ability to force rat passes, which will allow you to feed the corner three or thread the needle to a cutting teammate and avoid defenders playing the passing lanes.
Rat passes? But like the hard part for me is like if I'm playing a game, for me to think, oh yeah, I need to throw a rat pass here, I have a hard time seeing that really happen. I'm fine with them adding it. Like the more high hard stuff, the skill-based stuff, I'm fine with. I just don't know how it's gonna work.
As a big-time 2K fan, I can't wait to get my hands on 2K26 and experience these all-new features for myself.
Gameplay in NBA 2K26 has taken a giant leap forward with more personalization and variety, faster pace, and more skill-based gameplay.
Whether you're a new player or a veteran like me, everyone can master the fundamentals in these all-new moves. Pre-order and
So like that's really it, okay? And just kind of a recap, right? The notes I made of the important stuff. Rhythm shooting's back. You can shoot with square if you want to, but rhythm shooting now is customizable to you, right? You can control how fast each individual jump shot goes. Again, I don't know what that's ultimately going to look like, but it's back. Green or miss is in competitive modes. Green rebounds is a thing. They didn't talk about it now, but green rebounds are a thing. So basically, there is a right time to click Y or a triangle to go for a rebound, right? You don't want to go too early. You don't want to go too late. You want to go on the last bounce off the rim is how they've emphasized it. And again, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but there's a skill for getting rebounds. Supposedly there's skill for getting loose balls, you know? The game being faster needed to happen. The game has been so slow paced in the past. It's needed to speed up. It's going to speed up. I like that. The faster the game, the more fun it is. Quick Protect, it's back, or it's not, it's in the game. I like it. The ability to, you know, combat people spamming square, I think is important. I personally like that being in the game. No dip, catch, and shoot. Interesting, right? It seemed cheesy with Clay. Is it going to be that cheesy? We'll have to see. But I mean, I can't hate on it, right? Like, I can't hate on it until I see it. I just think it could be too overpowered. Or if the green window is really small with it, it could be, like, non-usable. So that's something to think about. There is a new AI defense, so, like, help defense mechanics. Will it be usable? We'll have to see. I don't know. I feel like help defense, I've always ran it off because otherwise your corners just crash and it's just, I mean, it's a circus out there. So we'll see if that's, you know, better or not. Overall, I kind of like what I'm seeing. It seems like they're catering towards skill-based. And I feel like all video games are. Like, even if you look at, like, you know, MLB The Show, like it's way harder to hit than it was 5 years ago. Like it's way harder to pitch than it was 5 years ago. So like video games are advancing, and I feel like the more stuff that is like this, the better off it's gonna be, while keeping in the old mechanics, right? If you want to shoot with square, you still can. And so I do like those types of things. I personally like all the additions. I like the faster gameplay. Obviously, again, you can only tell so much with the gameplay trailer and what they've released today, but overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing. That is going to wrap it up for our video today. Remember, if you want to see everything about 2K26, the dev blog is out. You guys, or the gameplay blog, I should say, is out. You guys can look at all the specifics. I marked down the important ones that I really did want to hit on. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.